Hey, Clock Stoppers. I have a new episode of The Old 52, and it's brought to you by my comic book, Red Knight. Issues 1 through 7 is available on Manos Publishing at Etsy.com and PrimalPaperComics.com. Check it out. This week we are talking about Hourman! Da-da-da! And it is from, Thomas Payer, I believe his first name was. And I hate it when they don't put the credits in the beginning of the issue. Let's see. Where are the credits on this thing? Let's see. Wow. This is apparently by no one. It just self-exists. But Rags Morales is the artist on this one. He is the artist probably best known for his work on Identity Crisis. And his work is no less impressive here. Quick explanation. This came out of the DC 1 million crossover extravaganza, which was written and created by Grant Morrison. And this is one of the more popular spin-offs of it. Not so much popular in sales of the actual series, but this character, I think, got a lot of attention and a lot of interest right out of the gate. So they went right to a series with him. Unfortunately, not written by Grant Morrison, but Payer does his best here. Essentially, let's see, Tom Payer, yeah, see, there it is. Tiny credits on this book. Essentially, the Hourman here is from the far future, and he's an android with time powers. He can not only go back and forth through time, he also basically has this power where he can turn people or things in either older or younger, and he uses that a couple of times here. Let's see, he basically kind of sees time almost as one existing thing all happening at once, so he kind of like causes him to have such a different worldview when he's trying to make adjustments for being here in the present. Essentially, the Justice League doesn't really know what to do with him. He has no social skills whatsoever, and they decide to kind of give him a human partner, so they kind of, frankly, when I'm thinking about it, that's probably not the coolest thing in the world. They kind of dump him on Snapper Carr, who is sort of the former teenage sidekick of the Justice League back in the Silver Age. And during the 90s, a lot of people at DC started thinking, hey, let's make this guy our Rick Jones. He's kind of like a Rick Jones type. Unfortunately, Snapper Carr was not Rick Jones. But they do their best with him. And essentially, he comes to live with him in his house, and Snapper's not doing that well. He's, let's see, well, he has a cat, and he does have a girlfriend. That is pretty good. His house is kind of a shithole, though. Anyway, Hourman starts to wonder about, kind of his roots in a way, and what he does is he stupidly brings forth Amazo, who is the android, the first android of the DC universe that at least they all know of, and he brings him sort of to life throughout the from the time stream or something like that. They get in a huge fight, during which Snapper's girlfriend Beth shows up because Snapper calls her and says, "Hey, I'm living with a superhero. You want to come see him?" During the ensuing fight, she is hit by one of these time beams or something like that and reduced to a toddler. Now, after Hourman and Snapper defeat Amazon and kind of send him back to wherever the hell he came from, let's see, Hourman kind of becomes the character he's supposed to be here. Where Snapper thinks, hey, cool, everything's alright, except, we got one little thread. Beth is still a toddler and walking into traffic. So, they don't even know. So, this continues forth. Will our hero wake up and save Beth from becoming baby street pizza? The answer is yes, he does both these things. But This series was fairly short-lived. It ran about a year or so, or something like that. 10 to 12 issues. Didn't last very long. It was an interesting series, I have to say. If you're a big fan of books like Brewster Gold and that X-Men book with Blink, I can't ever remember the name, Exiles. If you like that kind of stuff, this is a pretty good book. It's certainly well written and well drawn. Rags Morales is just a terrific artist, and he has that great kind of classic superhero style, but still done in a realistic manner. It looks really good. This book is from 1999, actually, end of the 90s. I'm not sure if Hourman is collected in a trade. It wasn't that strong of a seller to merit one, so who knows if one's available or not. If not, you can pretty much dig up these back issues pretty efficiently, I think, online. Or at your local comic store if they still sell back issues. Alright, now, just one thing. Red Knight 1 through 7 are still available. The trade paperback is coming out soon. I will let you guys know once it hits. Push the button, Lindsay.